Alright guys, Papa Pepper back once again at the Abundant Harvest Homestead, and today I've got a lot of work to do. It's very cold. I've got to get down underneath my mobile home, but I also have to say that this would not be possible without you, our viewers and subscribers. Speaking of subscribers, last night we hit 6,000 subscribers. That is really cool, a huge milestone, something we never even really thought about. If you guys are not subscribed yet and you do like our family, you do like the videos we put out, you do like the things that we're up to, please feel free to hit that subscribe button. It means a lot. In fact, when we get to 10,000 subscribers, there's going to be some new things that we are able to do with our YouTube channel that we're not able to do right now because we only have 6,000 subscribers. So hopefully this year at some point we can hit that next milestone, but we certainly appreciate everyone who's been along this journey with us so far, everyone who's ever watched a video of ours, and all of your helpful comments. And it's those helpful comments that may have saved our house. Okay, if you guys do not know, we paid cash for the land that we're on. I know some people think, you know, if you got 6 kids and the world's overpopulated as is, it's a terrible thing. But the thing is, the population density of people on our property is about 1 person per acre. That's not that bad. Moreover, we were able to pay cash for our house, which is just a mobile home. It definitely took some money to get it over here, to set it up, a lot of other things, but the retail price on the mobile home itself was only $14,000 from a friend of ours, which is really cool. When he originally was trying to sell it, he offered it to us for $20,000, and it was way out of our budget at the point. We were still trying to figure out what we were going to do to move forward and get us on our land. By the time we were able to purchase it, he'd already come down $6,000 on his own, so we could have it for $14,000. And because of the stuff I was doing online at the time on Steemit, it was the resources that I brought in from blogging on the Steemit platform that actually allowed us to pay cash for this. So we have no debt, we have no mortgage, we have no rent. And also, if you guys appreciate our YouTube videos, that too is only because of Steemit, because the only reason I came online in the first place was to try to earn some crypto from Steemit. And the only reason I started a YouTube channel was to have videos to share there. So obviously I'm very grateful for the Steemit community too, and for the YouTube community, because we ran into an issue a bit ago, which was when the water is shut off to our land. Twice that happened where the kids turned the faucet on in the bathroom and no water came out, so they just left and walked away, shut the door. Later the water gets turned back on, and out of nowhere we kind of open the bathroom door and there's just water everywhere. This happened to us twice, and I should have realized some things, and I didn't realize them until you guys commented on them. So part of that involved things like this in the bathroom, grabbing down here and throttling back the flow of the water. That way if a child happens to turn the water on when the well is off, it won't overpower the sink and cause that problem. I know these are down here. I could have thought of it on my own, but hearing one of you guys say, hey, why don't you control the flow to the sink and throttle it back so you don't have that problem again, was just the encouragement I needed to actually do that. So I appreciate that very much. And then somebody else suggested, if the water's off, take the faucet here and just tie a bandana around it. Do something that when the kids come and they look in here, they'll see that visible reminder not to turn the water on. So that's part of why I love sharing some of our life, and I love how helpful some of you guys are in the comment section, and why I'm so appreciative in a situation like this. So there you can see a simple couple of comments from our viewers allowed us to prevent having this problem again in the future. But what happened is I went down underneath this place because I was adding some support for our wood stove build, which I've got to do in the very near future. It's just hard for me to concentrate, and it's in a realm of stuff I've never really done before, but I think I've got all the resources and I've got my mind wrapped around it. But then while I was down there working on that and working on kind of rodent proofing our skirting and underneath our mobile home, I noticed that it was saggy down there. And what happened was a lot of that water had soaked through and was in the insulation that we had down there, and I wasn't sure what to do. I thought about just cutting open a little line of it and letting some fans blow on it. Then some people said, well, at least cut it like an eye and let both flaps stick down. So I started to do that. And then a couple people who watch our channel who are also insurance adjusters said, you need to get everything wet out of there immediately. You're running a risk of mold, black mold. You could destroy your house just from that one simple water problem. And that's where the gratitude for you guys comes in right now. So because of the comments on that video, I stripped it. I got home, had some time left before sundown. I ripped out everything that was wet, got it all out of there. And since then, we've been running some fans on there. We've been letting the whole thing dry. It's dry now. My project today is to go put some new insulation, and I got faced insulation simply because it was cheaper than the unfaced, because this stuff happened to be on sale when we went up to Menards. I got some zip tape. I got some new black sheeting to put underneath there, so I'm gonna put new insulation in, probably staple gun it up into place, put a new layer of plastic over there, seal that up, and restore this home to where it should be as far as insulation. Then I will put the rest of the skirting on, because we had a fan blowing in at one end of the mobile home, a fan blowing down the length of the mobile home, and another fan blowing out at the other end, just to kind of move a lot of air through there and get everything as dry as we possibly could, as quick as we possibly could. So right now, I'm gonna crawl underneath there, try to get this stuff done while I still got some light. It's dark under there anyway, but got my flashlight. I'll be working on it. But I definitely wanted to take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you guys. I know sometimes people show up and they offer advice you don't really need. Or sometimes people show up and they're just nasty. They pretty much call you an idiot. They say some other stuff, and I've never, deleted any comments on my channel. If somebody leaves one that I consider to be bad, I'll just pin it. And by pinning it, that lets everyone else see that comment, and then you guys usually tear into them pretty good. I once had something that I learned, and I said, wow, this is so cool, I just learned it. And somebody shows up and they're like, well, I've known this for the past 60 years, duh. And I'm like, okay, well, maybe by the time you're 70, you can quit talking like a 16-year-old girl. Duh, right? Of course, I don't comment that back, but that's why it was something I learned, not something they learned. We all live different lives. Hopefully, by sharing information like we try to in these videos and like you guys do in your comments, we can wind up somewhere better in the end because of it. So, by and large, I do appreciate the comments on the videos. The ones that are kind of annoying or a little aggravating are few and far between, and we definitely appreciate that. I suppose as the channel grows, we'll continue to get more and more negative ones, but there's a lot more support from the good people out there and a lot more good advice, even to the point that you guys may have saved our house. So we do not take that lightly. I do thank you a lot. I'm gonna get under there, and I'll see you guys here when I'm done with this. Oh, it's coming handy later. Wow, I needed to take a break from all that. All we got left is the plastic. If I put the plastic up, I can pop the skirting back on and we'll be good. So I'm gonna try to wrap that up quickly here and get on with my night. But guys, honestly, I do appreciate everyone who has real care and concern for our family. One of the reasons I do like sharing things is that then we can have people present ideas to. Like I said, not every comment is exactly even meant to be a blessing to our family, meant to be beneficial, and those are pretty easy to sort out. A lot of times we give a lot of leeway to people, a lot of grace to people, and even if it honestly could be taken the wrong way, we try to take it the right way and use it to motivate us, use it to encourage us, and if there's any truth in it, even when somebody says, hey, you're really dumb the way you did that, there may be truth in that, so we have to be open to that too. So I'm going to get back under there. I'm going to leave you guys here on this video. Again, thank you so much for everyone watching these. Thank you so much for everyone commenting, liking, sharing this stuff, and just for being there for our family. We realize this is kind of a over the internet, digital connection that we're making with people, but it's spilled over into real life quite a few times too, and we look forward to doing more of that in the future. So I'm going to finish this up, but guys, don't ever forget that you guys may have saved our house, and that is huge to us. So to each and every one of you, you know who you are, means a lot. We'll see you next time. Papa out.